me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. 101 little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out.
Hold up.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. 101 little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out like the
Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. I've been holding you forever. I've been making out better. I don't know if you're nonsense, but I hold you back when you hold me back. And I know that it's better, and I feel it for forever. How it makes you feel better. How it makes you feel. How it makes you feel.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. 101 little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out.
Hold up.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. 101 little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out like the
Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless.
Yo. What is good? Oh, wait, I mean, gotta restart. Stop. Yes, I know I was streaming not too long ago, but I said I'd be streaming later today. I fucking hate my camera on. Woo. Fucking hate my camera when it's on, like my phone. There we go. All right, so we got a massive Rogue Lineage update. We got some Deepwoken reaction. All right, man. Got some shit to talk about. The summer of Rogue Lineage? What the hell? I think I already took a peep at what was posted, but I wanted to go over some of the update real quick. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the update, we're gonna react, and then we're gonna actually hop into Rogue, maybe Deep after. Let's actually go over the update. I think it's actually super interesting. So we have, last summer was a war themed event. Now there's a new theme, right? Where you're gonna have to find lost sunshine through Guy and Kay. You can bring them to these campers. And what's it called? You can get points, you know. Same thing they've done before, right? You get points for shit that you find. Similar to, what's it called? Shit like the Halloween event, Christmas event. Yada, yada, yada. One of the biggest things, though, is that they added fishing rod, and you can fish for new rewards in Rogue. They finally, after how many years, finally added fishing to Rogue Lineage. Holy shit. And there's also campfire shit, so seems like, yeah, new cosmetics, new spells, obviously. Most of it's probably just cosmetic. But now they added a DSK, I'm gonna call it the DSK rework. It feels like a rework or refresh, whatever. It feels like a rework to me. They added fallen lightning and impure crystals. I took a peek at one of the new ones though. I'll show you what they look like. So you get like the dark version, right? The dark version of the kind of the mantra, not the mantra, the charge blow, like Solan's charge blow, right? I mean, I feel like that's kind of a short ass range. Does it go through mana shield? Is it blockable? Perfect blockable? It insta executes. Oh, it does a lot of damage. It better do a lot of damage. That shit is a short range. Kill spy under 20%. Whoa. Wow. Interesting. Wow. If someone has a clip of the Thunder one, we'll take a look at that one too. Very cool though. As far as I'm aware though, they all share I think like the same cooldown, right? They're not you can't use every single one of them individually like Solon's. They might change it, it's subject to change. But yeah, so now you got the fire one, the lightning one, and the crystal one. There's no like Solon dark flame one, I think. So pretty interesting. Houseless Salim? What? No way. Yo, chat, ban him if he's lying. Chat, ban him. Yeah, visual refresh. They honestly, I'd say pretty solid for DSK though. I mean, extra rune now. Whenever you get the shits, new abilities. One of them does a shit ton of damage from what I'm hearing in what's it called? What I'm hearing apparently. So pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. I know all the Rogue Legion motherfuckers, bro. Bunch of people are like, dude, hop on Rogue today. Rogue got its player count up. I like to see that. I like to see that. Maybe it'll get 3, maybe even 4K today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's big numbers for Rogue, man. So yeah, I think I'll probably hop on Rogue. And funny enough, I have to say, I think I was talking about this earlier, but Agamatsu 5-year anniversary coming up in like 10 days too. So I'm hopping back on Rogue. If you are interested, and if you're interested in pulling up and being there for the freshie / super ganking, we will be making I will be personally editing the video myself. Discord.g/Agamatsu. I think I want to name this one The Return of the Big Sword. Or maybe like The Big Sword's Last Dance. No, The Return of the Big Sword. Now that one hits better. Yeah, final Big Sword video, final Rogue video. Like a last one for the 5-year anniversary. That's crazy. I also need to make like the 5-year anniversary video. Special announcements coming up though. Special announcements coming up. It will be peak. It'll be peak. Yes, it will. Honestly, perfect timing. I love to see that there's a Rogue. You know what I'm saying? Nice stuff. Like I said, with the Big Sword, the final swing. Super fitting. 5-year anniversary of Agamatsu. It all adds up. It all adds up very well. Nice to see though. Hopefully a lot more people back onto the game, which means more ultras who are basically not as good at the game that we can mark as freshies. So like I said, if you're interested in pulling up to try and join in on this video, right? I'll probably make like a video for 5 minutes. What's it called? We'll make I'll probably make like a, what's it called? Rogue video for 5 years. Another clickbait stream? No, Rogue really updated. No, it's not, bro, Rogue really updated. Look, I'm showing it right here. It's a big ass update. Okay, who the fuck is this? Hold on. Who the fuck is this? I can't fucking see their name. Okay, give me a sec, man. Who the fuck is this? Yo, bro. Swear to God, if it's Jammers, bro. No, Jammers wouldn't be that stupid. Who the fuck is DMing me? Wait, I don't even have them added. What the fuck? No idea. Who the fuck is this? Unturned? Zergwoken. I know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I know where you come from. I like that. I like that. You've been around for a while. Interesting. Yeah, I just want to make people smile. No, all good, all good. Appreciate that. Anyway, back to what I was saying though. Back to what I was saying. I've been going over streams. What happened? Shit. Bro, I fucking my headphones been falling apart. I just want to clarify. I did not skip out. I got new headphones. And they broke, but for good reason. Like I said, it'll all make sense. I'll explain the story on why these broke. And it's a good story. But I need to get these again. I need to go. I don't want to go outside and get them again. It's raining. Later. No, it's not related to Deep. But it's for a good reason. It lasted me 4 years. What I was saying though. Yeah, so anywho, right? So yeah, it looks like they're just balance changes though. Oh my goodness. Oni, what a nerf. 20% less damage unless you're wearing the armor. That's basically just a 20% damage nerf. You never see Onis wear the fucking Oni armor, bro. What a nerf. Holy shit. But chat, look what they did to my boy. Chat, y'all know, if y'all been here since like the Rogue days, y'all know I used to play on a Metal Scream Solons. Like that was like, and by the way, Ruby, you son of a bitch, you shouldn't have wiped it. I told you it was the worst mistake. He made it to DSK and he quit the game. Such a dumb decision. Why did I told him, I tried telling him, please don't wipe the Solons. Please don't wipe the Solons. Because I was getting numbers on that bitch. And he wiped it for a fucking DSK, man. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Such a sad day. Sad day. And guess what? The DSK was shit. I tried telling him. But look what they did to Solons. Ice Charge Blow, Mana Shieldable. Thunder Charge Blow has Endlag if blocked. And the damage reduced by 7. By 7 was that? That's like a over 20% damage nerf. M1 damage now deals 10% less while Thunder Charge is active. Soul and Sword damage nerf by 1.5 per M1, right? So that's, if you have Thunder Charge and you have Solons, you just got a fat, bro. Holy fuck. Hyper Body damage is nerf. Hyper Body speed nerf too. What the fuck? Did I miss out? Because from last time I remember, Solons was doing these like insane, crazy macro combos. So like one combo, nigga, like dead ass, like just insta one combo people. And I remember I was like, damn, it's crazy. People were taking it to like the next level, but I'm like, fuck, bro. 5 nerfs? Was Solons really running Gaia? Chat, was Solons actually running Gaia now? Maybe I missed out. Maybe Solons was like the new, like the macros got that crazy. Yes. Can we just blame the macros, man? God damn it. Not the best, but brain dead. Damn it. Look, Chop. If I was still playing, I'd work through this. You just gotta be creative. Double action surge needs to go. Yeah, get rid of that, bro. Like, fuck, man. What? The damage? Why the... Come on, man. This, okay. This, fine. But the damage? Come on. Whatever. For floor nerfs, interesting. Floresco must land 3 hits like poison. Okay. And they're just clarifying. Grim is like saying, hey, these are not permanent. You know, we're just changing up shit as they go. Overall, though, very happy to see, very happy to see DSK finally getting some fucking love. And honestly, I just hope that to make it more interesting, I hope that they make it to where, like, they each have, like, longer cooldowns, but you can use each of them, like Solins. Yeah, I mean, one at a time, yeah, but, like, dude, a dark Solins, like a dark Sol, like, literally just, like, the opposite gameplay-wise with each kind of, well, actually, I guess you could argue it kind of makes sense that, you know what I mean, it's different. Abyss rework. Abyss, I think Abyss got some love. I forgot if I thought something was supposed to happen to Abyss, but I never found out. Yeah, let me see what the player counts. Yeah, pretty solid. I think it's gonna hit like 3,000 today, so very solid. It's next in line. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, I think Abyss for some time has been also one of like the most simplistic, very simplistic classes that could have used some things. Yeah, it was like Mana Shield on the Scream, Abyssal Scream, right? Yeah. It's been very, I don't know. It's kind of whatever. Very cool though, very cool. So yeah, nice summer update, DSK rework, some balancing, very nice. Very nice. So we'll see. Maybe we'll hop in. And we can hop in a Rogue PS later today. What's it called? So I'll hop on my main and we'll hop in a PS, probably 1967 beef. Hop in the classic. Someone has DSK showcase the shit. We'll take a look at it. I don't have a Solon store in one, so it is what it is. And so yeah, I was like, 1967 beef or something like that. I got one. Oh, bet that. Okay, bet you can show us the DSK shits. Looks cool now. Yeah, very nice, man. I hope they do some more stuff like this, man. Honestly, it's like Rogue Lineage is just like it's really like you have the balance team now, and you have people helping out. Like I saw, I'm actually getting Adams from homie. I gotta get back to that but I saw my homie Sam. He's like doing he was like a contributor or something like that, or like something for Rogue. I was like, damn, because I knew he worked on a Rogue copy, so I was like, oh, now you actually doing some shit for the real Rogue. I was like, oh yeah, that's sick. Yeah, so it seems like, you know, some more people are helping out with Rogue. Seems like a solid plus, man. Like there is a player base on this game, and like it makes money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see, it's crazy. It's like it's the same reason why I see it's like it's impossible to say like same reason why people say same reason why I say Deepwoken never dies. Like I remember back then when I was playing Rogue, same comments, dead ass the exact same comments. Dude, Agamatsu, do you think Rogue's gonna die, especially with Deepwoken? Yo, do you think Rogue is cooked? We don't get updates anymore. It's like same motherfuckers. It was like in a much worse spot. People were saying the exact same shit, and guess what? 3 to 2 years later, 3 to 4 years later, actually, 3 to 4 years later, dead ass. Look at shit. Still has a very dedicated community. Hell, motherfuckers want to hop on. It's like, bro, you know what I mean, right? And this game is like much more hardcore in terms of, I think, getting into the actual player base than fucking Deep for show. The show. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna hop into Rogue in a bit, but first off, what I want to do is I want to watch some a Deep video. Someone told me to watch it, so like, okay, I'll take a look. So I think we have 2 videos here. Deepwoken has lost the plot. I love videos that talk about Okay, so we'll take a look at this. You know what I'm saying? And Rogue is not the easiest to get into for sure, bruh. If you're solo and you hop into Rogue, like you're so close. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. Carrots. Wait, he did an interview with a dev? I don't believe that. I call cap on that shit, bro. I ain't no dev, bro. It's a random nigga. Thanks for the 2 earlier and the 2 now. Appreciate that though. Alright, let's watch this first video, bro. So we got the first video. Deepwoken has lost the plot.
Deepwoken.
Okay, let's take a look. I love to see some critiques. I love to see some yap. Let's see what bro has to say.
Deepwoken.
Because we all know
Many
it could definitely
players
get a
used to
better
love,
state.
but what many players refer to it as of right now is Deadwoken or even Drywoken. Community
Oh, yeah,
it's not much
Drywoken
better.
for sure.
Big Purple Dash Pug said Goo Goo Gaga release Conquest Goo Goo Gaga. Another Deepwoken community member named Nonchalant Chaozu said, "Let's go, gang. Deepwoken is dead, and you are getting 0 views. It's time to hop on Rukia Feetsum. In this time of need, let's see what our biggest content creators have to say about the game."
Chat, we just got some amazing news. One really good change, and it might not sound like it affects you a lot, but it actually can affect a lot. Logs. That's right. Logs to... Let me explain. I know it sounds crazy. But I think it was worthy of the glaze, bro. I think it was worthy of the glaze. It was. But it deadass was, bruh. It deadass was, man. I'm telling you. But I'll explain it later, though. I'm gonna let him finish his
Chime matches themselves, boosting in chime.
And the monsters inside. You should notice small clusters of worms that appear and pop out of the ground.
Propaganda.
Every 10 minutes in real life, worms.
Okay, I think that's all I had to say about my thing. Here's what I'll say, bro. The thing is that, bro, I know not everybody's obviously going to be super into PvP, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? You can say that the balance right now, bad. Sure. You know what I'm saying, right? A lot of people can agree that balancing is in a rough spot, or people think that there's too many things that are just too overpowered. That's cool, right? But because of stuff like boosting, bro, it's like a war on two fronts. It's like, imagine trying to introduce just a new, just something new and different. Reward for PvP, which we've never seen before, and you got people boosting and balance is bad. So I think it's like if they nerfed a shit ton of stuff and that, you know what I'm saying, right? I'd rather see both, obviously, but I think, bro, chat, you don't realize niggas have been I deadass asked for that like a year and a half ago. Niggas been asking that for 2 years, damn near. That's what I'm like, yo, that shit finally, bro. Like, you don't realize, man. That nigga asked about it.
Let me know your thoughts down below, because I'm gonna tell the devs and see what we can do.
I do appreciate the extra communication from the developers when they simply just tell us or show us sometimes what they're working on, and even expressing, hey, the update's taking longer than we expected, and then giving us a rough estimate on when it may come out.
This one's the worst. So the bare minimum? Oh my god! So let me read off some of the more recent bugs that these guys haven't said anything about.
Okay, I think Danvir, bro. You know, I feel like Danvir is probably one of the most critical YouTubers, bro. If he's giving it some praise, I mean, I feel like that's solid, bro. It's always solid to see some communication. Yeah, I mean, you can say it's bare minimum, sure, but I mean, bro, if Danvir is giving some praise, bro, it's like, yeah, I think it's solid.
Fix Coral Spear self mythic stability, proccing on others when you have the time removed. Added Soulthorn, introduce all humanoids. Duke is like gods. Boss in the game is now easier than Duke. Worms that broke the game. Honestly, even if I wanted to compile every bug in the game, I couldn't. There's too many. They had people just disappearing and then reappearing every, like, whatever reason. Right now, like, there's parry gods. Like, apparently everyone is just a parry god. I'll probably go out and check this for myself, but here's footage of just the parry gods. Everyone's a parry god. They said, let's make the game harder, but instead of making harder content, they just decided to make all humanoid NPCs Godseeker parry gods, and then they also added move stacking and all that stuff. At this point, I don't even know what to say about Deepwoken. Like, if you still play Deepwoken on a regular basis, I don't know what you're doing. Go play other games. It's not that I don't like Deepwoken, but the direction it's taking and the lack of any real listening from the devs is ridiculous.
Godseeker angels.
We don't need new crits. While they're nice, we don't need new crits. We don't need all these PvP balance changes. Because realistically...
Well, I don't know, bruh. I feel like... Bro, you ask any player, bruh, and I feel like most people will say, like, yeah, I'd like PvP to be a lot more balanced. I feel like that's a bit... I don't know.
Chime doesn't matter. There's still no rewards for Chime. So boosting also doesn't matter because who cares? It's a little title, and you don't even keep the title, so that matters even less.
Alright, let me see what he said about
it. Matter. We don't need all these PvP balance changes because realistically, Chime doesn't matter.
Yeah, but PvP is not just Chime though, bruh. If I go out while you're doing PV and I one tap your ass in the depths, you're a PV build. That's a part of PvP balance. You're gonna get pissed off at that. Like, it's not just Chime, bruh. Bro, I hate motherfuckers who say this. Is like, it's like you'll see like the clips of motherfuckers getting hit with like the assassination to jar souls, and they're like, dude, Deepwoken's so broken. And then you have the same niggas that are like, but Chime balancing? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, bro, what? Like, obviously balancing matters, bro. Like, that's the point. They want to stop shit like that from occurring. I hope, right? We all hope that, right?
Still no rewards for Chime. So boosting also doesn't matter because who cares? It's a little title, and you don't even keep the title, so that matters even less. My point is, all the stuff that
I think it's interesting. It's just like, I think one thing that's kind of interesting is with rewards that come from PvP. It's interesting because we've seen games that are just full PvP that give rewards and they don't hit the same, right? I feel like sometimes they just don't hit the same in the aspect of like Deepwoken, everything you get mostly is from PvE, right? Where like if you look at Type Soul, there was a lot of shit that was only PvP, and obviously Type Soul had a lot of other issues it ran into. A lot of people criticized the fact that it was like a huge PvP grind, but I think Deepwoken, I don't like this like, oh, it should be one thing or the other. It's like it should be both. They should obviously expand on the PV, add new bosses. Bro, who doesn't fucking want new bosses, bro? But I think it's so like dumb to say like, oh well, we don't need PvP rewards, it doesn't matter. It's like, no, it's a PV, it's both, bro. Deepwoken's good because it's both. You know what I mean, right? Yes, obviously like PvE is like I think a very core aspect of it, but bro, the PvP, bro, the base PvP is so fundamentally sound and solid that I think it also can be like the combat itself can seamlessly transition from fighting monsters to fighting players like that. There's no, it's not like janky. When chat, I know, ask any motherfucker who plays like Ghoulry or any of these other fucking PV, like pure PvP games. When you fight PvE in those other games, it feels so fucking, it just feels off. Do you know what I mean, chat? It always feels like janky, kind of like fucking like what? It's not smooth. It's even look at Rogue. Rogue PvP, bam, people love it. Rogue PvE, don't fight a gore pig. Do you see what I mean, right? Even fucking Rogue. So it's like, I wish people would like look. It's like you look how seamlessly you can go from fighting a Sharko to fighting somebody who just jumped you all of a sudden, and then back to fighting a Squibbo. Right? There's not like any like, oh well, it's like kind of jank and like it feels. No, it's like it's very smooth and you can transition very easily. It doesn't feel awkward. Bro, there's a lot of things to praise with that, bro. It's like. I think a lot of people miss that. That's why it's like it's both PvP and PvE, bruh.
You guys seem to care about are stuff that just doesn't matter. You know what matters right now? PvE. PvE. Not just me. Here's some polls for my server. It's not the biggest sample size, and I know. People are like, that's not the biggest sample size. That doesn't really matter. This is all over everywhere that's talking about Deepwoken. It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube comment sections. I don't understand. If you guys just ignore it, you guys just glaze. The other content creators just lie out the wazoo. I don't even know what to say. My favorite line is, they're cooking. I can't show you anything. They're cooking. I don't even know what to say at this point. Deepwoken's in the worst state it's been, but people act like it's, well, not people. A lot of people that aren't content creators are fine. But guess what? I don't know if they're afraid to say something because they get their stuff taken away, or I don't know. If that's the reason, that's not good. That means it's holding power over you for no free speech, and I believe in free speech. And this is just out of hand. So how do we fix Deepwoken now?
Well, okay, let's go back, right? I want to go back to what he said here.
A lot of people. Deepwoken's in the worst state it's been.
Chat. I wish you would ask, but why is Deepwoken in the worst state it's in? Why? Let's think about this, right? Let's actually think about what released. If you think about it, if you really think about it, I think honestly, right? If you can point to specific things, you could argue that they're in a bad spot. But if someone were to point at PvE and be like, PvE has been in the worst state it's ever been, well, what is up with PvE, right? That was different from the wait for verse 2. That was wait for the year after verse 2, and then the year after that. I'd say like the biggest thing we got in that era from start of verse 2 to now was Diluvian and Broodlord, right? And Maestro as well. Let me throw that in there as well. We're not counting Ceramide. But that was like that Ceramide era, that was towards like the start of like verse 2. And it had been like at least 2 years since we had seen any, damn near, it had been like a year and like 8 months since we had seen any PvE at all. And the last one we got was when they added Enmity, World Serpent. So it's like, what makes this era so much worse than the year before when it was dead ass just people you see what I mean, right? And so I think it's just like I've heard this a lot of times before, and it's just like I think we're in a similar position as we were before, bro. We're in a similar position as we were before, where it's just I think a lot of people want something like crazy big to look forward to, right? And I think it's also exacerbated by the fact if I had to make a claim or argument why potentially now is the worst era is the fact that the last piece of content to hold over the wait until the next big piece of content was not sufficient at doing the job. Does that make sense, right? I think it's like when you look at World Serpent and Parasol, right? I think that their impact in terms of how long people were playing them for or how long people were interacting with them was a lot less than something like Chaser or Etheron. Now, Enmity, I think Enmity is at the top, obviously, right? Because you can argue there's a lot of different reasons why I think Enmity was very high impact, but World Serpent and Parasol, I don't really see a lot of people really ever doing that. But when Etheron and Chaser first dropped, bro, mad niggas were on that, bro, for a good bit, right? And so that would be my reasoning as to why PvE, if I had to argue why PvE is suffering, is because the boss is given for a multitude of reasons, right? Specifically, the bulk of them, which is unfortunately 2/3 of this, World Serpent Parasol, was not sufficient to the player base, right? And it didn't hold over people's weight. People didn't really fuck with it that much, right? It didn't hold them over, bruh. And people wanted something else a lot faster than something like at the start of Layer 2. But on top of that, though, Layer 2 did get, what's it called? It did get Maestro, like, what? Not too far off from that, like a year later. Oh, actually, no, that was actually a year later. It's kind of crazy. Thanks for the 10. Please interview Parrot 505. Or at least tell us why you won't. Maybe I'll tell you why. PvP is the reason this game is dying, bro. I think honestly, it's just a matter of what's it called? I think it's just they need to lock in, bro. Sit down, lock in. On to the next PV shits. Try something new, bro. And honestly, I think I've yapped enough about why World Serpent and Parasol specifically didn't hit as hard as they did. So I don't think I need to yap about it again here. But hopefully learn from those mistakes and make the next two bosses or whatever they plan to add hit harder, bro. It's that simple. PvP content will always come through, right? I'd love to see new PvP mediums though, right? I don't want to just be like we get something and then we go back into Chime. That's why I think like that's why I personally wanted to see Conquest, because I want to see a third option. I want to see something new. You could argue that the third option is depth skanking, right? But I want to see a new option, bro. I want to see a new avenue. Battle Royale doesn't really count because you can't bring your build into Battle Royale. I can't build for Battle Royale. But you could build for Conquest, and I think that'd be interesting. You could see Conquest builds. You see what I mean, chat? That's why I want to see, like, different PvP stuff, because I think that's also something that can be interesting. And it's not like PvP. I hate when people say it's like PvP doesn't matter, bro. People clearly have had super high interest for PvP game modes before, bro, that were different. If it looks fun, people will play. So I really wish we would see, like, just a solid, fun, bro, even Rogue Lineage Conquest.
But people act like it's, well, not people. A lot of people that aren't content creators are fine. But guess what? I don't know if they're afraid to say something because they'll get their stuff taken away, or I don't know. If that's the reason, that's not good. That
no one cares about Conquest, bro. It's going to clearly die off like Battle Royale and just a waste of time to keep developing it. Would you say that World Events was a waste of time? Right? Would you say World Events is a waste of time? I have to ask you that, right? Think about it. We got 3 new bosses, but they barely changed the player count. Was it a waste of time, right? Okay, so I can make the argument that regardless, right, even if it's PvE and new bosses, shit can still be a waste of time. It's just a matter of how the content that actually drops performs and how much work has gone into it to make it feel like it can last, right? I don't think it's a matter of if it's PvP is going to automatically fail. Because guess what? The last update was PvE heavy and it fucking failed. It did worse than Bloodrend, a PvP update. So fuck off with that, bro. Come on now. Can we lock in? It did worse than Bloodrend. Mind you, Bloodrend, that's a new attunement. That's pretty much mainly... there's no Bloodrend PvE builds. I guarantee you that. Ask them PvE niggas. And it did better than 3 new bosses. So obviously, it doesn't matter if it's PvE or PvP. It matters the update, and it's case by case, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas are too stuck in the mindset of one or the other is the reason why the game's failing. Oh, well, PvP balancing needs to be better. We're not getting enough PvE content. It's like 2 things can be true, bro. It's not like it's not one side or the other. It's a circle, bro. It's a pie. They're all pieces that fit into Deepwoken, bro. Do you know what I mean? You can even throw in shit like world building, lore and exploration, that shit, and the lack of that as well. There's like so many different things, bro. That it's not one thing.
This is just out of hand. So how do we fix Deepwoken? Now, this is a loaded question, but I think it's time for Deepwoken to stop focusing on PvP for a while, or better yet, rework overworld PvP entirely. I know this is not a popular take, but hear me out. This is a permadeath, roguelike / roguelite, whatever you want to say, I don't care. When I die, it should feel like my fault. Dumb decision, bad parry, taking on too many enemies. But in reality, once you get even decent at this game, the only times you wipe are because of ganks. Getting dogpiled by 4 dudes in the overworld, and then getting ambushed in the depths after just getting there. It doesn't feel earned. It doesn't feel fair. It feels like wasted time. Now, I'm not saying remove PvP entirely. Add duels. Add guild wars could exist. You know, arena places where you could fight for overworld PvP. But give players the option to opt out or not go into those areas. Maybe through a system like making certain areas PvP zones, but leave most of the overworld PvE focus.
There's no way. I was trying to listen. I was trying to take it in, but no, there's no way. There's no way he's talking about adding a fucking PvE PvP slider. Oh my god. Like a opt-in. Here's the thing though. It's not impossible because my boy Zig has always mentioned. He's always mentioned that what's it called? That RuneScape had something akin to this, right? And that it actually played out well where you had shit, but what's it called? I forgot what Zig said about that because he said something pretty interesting. But in Deep, bro, I feel like it'd just be like, I can expound on it. Yeah, Zig, if you can, go ahead and type what you said. But I want to see what you have to say about it. Actually, hop in VC real quick. I want to see what you had to say about it because I think it's interesting. Because I don't want to completely, I don't like just saying completely writing off ideas. Because you had a very interesting take about it, and I think it's good to hear the other side.
I think what I have to say about this is, if you look at RuneScape, which is a very old MMO, RuneScape used to function really similar to Deep, where the whole game was a PvP zone, and the game was super PvP focused. And as the game expanded, that changed to where now there's the wilderness, which is a dedicated PvP zone, and then like PvP game modes and areas and things like that. But most of the world, you don't do PvP in. There's also PvP servers and a bunch of different servers where it's like you choose to join that server and then the whole world is PvP again. And also for people saying that it isn't a roguelite, you lose way more on death in RuneScape in PvP than you do on death in Deepwoken. In Deepwoken, you lose like an hour of work when you die. In RuneScape, you can lose thousands of hours of work. Honestly, it's pretty different.
Thousands?
You can lose items that are worth thousands of real life money if you do the conversion. It's that's how the game is. But the difference between Deepwoken and RuneScape is a gigantic game. It's a very, very big game developed over decades that has hundreds of devs. And so because it's so expansive in content, you can go and like play only in PvP worlds, and there's a reason to do that because there's all this content. Like the wilderness in RuneScape is bigger than all of Deepwoken in terms of like scope.
Mm. So you're saying you don't think Deep could do it unless there was like a shit ton of content for both?
Yeah, I think they would have to be developing the game for a long, long time before they could take it in that direction.
Interesting way to look at it.
Otherwise, it would get dry really fast.
Right.
Yeah, that's me playing devil's advocate for the people who are like, the game should be like a PvE game or whatever.
Appreciate the double advocate take, because I think it's important to get that. All right, let's continue listening.
Duels that can happen anywhere, but only if both players agree. Because right now, it's just non-stop paranoia and wipes that feel undeserved. We should be scared of the mobs in the game, not a player jumping us and we can't do anything because we're way lower, or our PvE build isn't good for PvP, and etc, etc, etc. All the many reasons it could be that. Well, how do we make PvE good again? Well, let's take a quick book from many games that do PvE content as their main thing. And what games do PvE content as mostly their main thing? MMOs. And Deepwoken is actually really similar to an MMO in a lot of ways. So, what do MMOs do? World events. Deepwoken has world events. But the difference between Deepwoken world events and world events in MMOs is Deepwoken world events you only gotta do like once or twice and you're done, you never touch them again. World events and others are fun. Bunch of random rewards. Did I say fun? Yeah, they're fun. So you know how I said we might need to get rid of PvP and make it a thing? We can make a PvP thing like Gladiator from Type Soul, where it's just, you can join and there's a bunch of people all duking it out for some rewards. That's fun first, right? Fun first. And you can give them like a special title for like a day or two. Like Gladiator winner or something like that. It doesn't gotta be anything crazy. It just got to be something. So it keeps the PvP players happy while keeping PvE out of the main loop. You kind of see the thing? Also, procedural generation. This is another big one that many MMOs use. Dungeons or missions that change layout, enemies every time you do it. Think of like the deep dungeons in Final Fantasy or Torghast in World of Warcraft. So yeah, we can add like, if you want to go even crazier, we can add weekly modifiers to those dungeons. Say how enemies behave or enemies fight. So like, this week, all the enemies have, I don't care, all fire. They all have all the fire debuff enchantment thing on them. I don't actually know what they're called in Deepwoken. They're the fire thing on them. And then players get bonus damage to Gale. Stuff like that. Something to make it a little more fun. So you can run around and have fun, and then you can use that to, you can grind that time, or you can have a reason to make a slot. You can like, ooh, I can make a slot and grind this really fun. Stuff like that, right? It doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be a lot of content. It just has to be replayable. I would say add more small islands and add stuff on them, but realistically, that's not replayable. You're only gonna go there for a specific thing, and most of the time, you're probably not gonna go for there unless it's really good. So let's focus on replayability. As I said, procedural generation, world events. Shoot, I would say even flesh out the guild/faction system more, so you can join specific factions or guilds on specific.
What do you think about this so far, Zig? Oh no, he's deafened. Zig, come back.
Wait, I'm back.
I want your thoughts about this.
On the video, I mean, honestly, these ideas are kind of ass.
Why do you think so?
Bro, it's the most gacha game shit I ever heard. It's like, oh yeah, like some fucking dungeon that you do over and over and over again, but like it's fun because every week it's like a new, like, a damage multiplier based on the attunement you're using. It's like, bro, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. I think it's like, I think that it should be expected that content has like half-life. Like it has a point where you play it, and then after you get past that point, it gets boring. And we should, I think embracing that and focusing on releasing new content more instead of like finding the perfect content that's not going to be mega ass. I think that's more important.
Honestly, You know, if you think about it, right? Yeah, it made me. I think I like set a point way back, like a year, a half ago, or a year ago, and I was gonna say that, you know, what would it have been like if instead of like, I mean, I'll explain why. I'll explain in a second, but like, what if instead of having like trying to make, you know, like a league-based game mode, that Conquest was just dead ass like Rogue Lineage Conquest with like the rewards and new shit to do, and then they can move on to like layer 3. You know?
Yeah, some kind of new thing like that I think would be fine. It's just, I mean, I think one of the things that this guy really gets right in this video, which is he gets quite a lot right. He's not like I don't think this is like a completely unfounded criticism or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a gank. I'm getting fucked right now.
No, we'll join up. We're watching this video on stream.
Oh, you're on stream?
I'm in the August streaming channel, so.
I mean, you were here earlier and you were not streaming. So.
I was in general.
No.
I was in general. I specifically remember being in general. Bro, I literally only joined this VC when I'm streaming, bro. But I'll help out in a sec, though. Yeah, that's something to do on stream. But I low-key coming on.
I'm playing Rogue Lineage, bro. I'm playing.
Yeah, like I was low-key like there's a Rogue update, so like, man.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to. Dude, I got Snap Gelidus, or at least I thought I did last time I played, but I don't have it.
Yeah, you might have gotten another Snap.
But I didn't use any other spells.
You literally have never used another spell before.
Oh man, maybe I used another spell like once. Damn.
I think how it works is that like I forgot. I don't know. Was I told how it works? I forgot. I was told how construct works. I remember that years ago. Shout out Rag. He showed me how it worked. Still not allowed to say it. He said I never could. Sorry, chat. I remember hell of people pressed me for that too. They're like, please tell us Agamatsu. No. I think I can probably find the combo. And it's funny when I was like, is really? Oh, that's how it works? Huh. Okay. No one else knows. I'm
just kind of, I'm playing till I get a PD or I die, and then I'm just gonna maybe try and get an edict.
I'm gonna continue.
Specific slots and stuff like that. So you can get rewards for, I don't know, fighting.
What's up?
It was, I think one of the things that this guy gets really right is that, like, a big reason why Conquest failed so badly was because the rewards were so readily available.
Reward events? Yeah, I agree.
I think it's like the devs really, it's like, you were saying, like, did the devs waste their time on that? And, like, the sad answer is yes. And it's kind of like their own fault. I don't want to be like mean about it, but like the update was just 40 minutes of it. It was months and months of work, months and months of hard work making all that stuff, and then it got blundered into 40 minutes of content because you only do it once. You only do it once. Like, you not even on multiple slots. You only do it a single time. It's like, that's a blunder. Like, you spent months working on all this content, and you managed to make 20 minutes worth of gameplay. I don't know. That's the issue.
Yeah. True, there's no step after, there's no steps before, no steps, it just happens and it ends. Yeah, no, like, I think, like, honestly, just, like, more game toward events would have just been perfect, in my opinion. Because, like, you know, obviously, like Zook was saying, I don't think you need, like, the gacha game level of, like, grinding. But at the same time, it's, like, people, like, when people come back to Deepwoken, like, I think people don't mind doing stuff in Deep, as long as it feels like they're progressing towards something new. And if there's a little bit of grind associated with that, I think people really don't care. I think, honestly, it's probably better because it feels like you're
That's
more
the game,
you're
game.
You're more engaged with the new content, like having to fight World Serpent a couple of times to get the shits you need instead of just like 2. I don't know, man. I don't think it's like the worst. Let's continue listening to what you say.
The guild/faction system more, so you can join specific factions or guilds on specific slots and stuff like that. So you can get rewards for, I don't know, fighting specific faction members, you know, like a pass. Not like a battle pass, but like a pass. Where you can unlock certain rewards that only that faction can get. Right? Stuff like that. You know, something for a reason. Like, if you choose a faction, you're stuck with that faction on that character. And every faction has unique rewards and unique cosmetics or stuff that you can only have on said faction. Stuff like that. It doesn't gotta be deep. It doesn't gotta be super big or wide scope. It just has to be replayable. And that's kind of my point. This game is lacking replayability, and PvE shows that the most, and PvE is the main game despite popular belief. PvP is a side thing that just got out of hand. And I know many PvP players won't agree, but you'll still have Chime. You'll still have Chime. You'll have Chime. You want to go Flounder in there? Go Flounder in Chime. So yeah, that's Deepwoken is dead right now as currently. Please, content creators, stop glazing this game. And Worms. Like and subscribe for more Worms, guys. Peace. Oh boy, this.
Chat, what are your thoughts? Chat. Hop on Dark and Darker. No Dark and Darker, unfortunately. Well, Rogue, it might be time to hop on the Lineage, man. The RL. The Rogue. Do you just need to open that gank, Guinea?
I mean, they're probably still there. I died.
Oh. I guess it was a worthwhile discussion, but I don't know if the guy bringing up the discussion added any value to it. Well, yeah, I think it's not like he had no valid points, chat. Oh, can I get put on the white list, please? Can I get put on the white list so I can use this again? I want to use my Madiri Major, bruh. Fuck.
Playing Rogue?
Yeah. Actually, let me hop on my the classic.
They updated Rogue?
Yeah, summer update. Actually, maybe I should do it on the main slot. They added summer update, DSK rework. Someone said they'll give me their DSK to hop on.
DSK rework. Ooh, that's cool.
You need DSK? Oh, bet you can spot me. Bet spot me that DSK. We're gonna hop in PS.
Rogue PS. Oh my god.
Rogue Lineage. Did I read your donut?
How long has it been, man?
Thank you for the 279. Can you ask Arc for Sneak? It's about to be June. Yeah, I can ask. Ceremony rework gives 20k players instantly. Thanks for 2. Yeah, I think it would probably get a good amount. I bet some of those details. But I kind of want to go fishing. I'm not gonna lie. Lord Pink Pony Club.
Bro, where do I hand in the event currency? I got 2 of them.
I forgot. Oh, they made Decompose M2 chat. Or they made what's it called? Exhaust Decompose M2. Very, very cool. And they fucking nerfed repair! Oh my god, the devs hate me.
How bad? How bad did they nerf it?
Yeah, well, let me see.
What advice would you give to someone trying to get into and learn how to play Rogue?
That's not that bad, actually. Advice? Asked if
so many druid nerfs. Oh my god.
No, Solon's got the worst of it. Ask if there's anybody you know who plays.
Well, I mean, Solon's had like one combo in like every like class, kinda. If you like did it right.
Yeah, low key. Apparently, Solon was getting kind of crazy. A bit tough. Alright, I'm up on that new DSK. Yeah, I peeped the DMs. I think I might be able to hop back on that one slot. You know, like the one that was like the Deep Knight, the Undead Deep Knight. I hope he didn't wipe it. Please don't tell me he wiped it. Alright, 1967B. Join if you're a real one. Please don't be EU. I fucking hate EU. Lovely. We love NA. Ah, Casper, of course. Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting. Let's look at Fallen Lightning. So it's still on cooldown at the moment. But I need to get my keybinds in, bro. You know how long it's been since I played? Yo, what's up? Oops. What the hell? Dark Charged Blow. Epsilon Lineage looking effects. Honestly, here's the problem though. I feel like people are just gonna say that about like any new effects. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what can you do? Why can't I use one? Oh, I was about to say. Is that like a combo stun? Actually, no clue. And then you get the impure crystals. Interesting. I need to find. Let me find my keyboard. Bro. Oh. I know I had my keybinds here somewhere. I wonder if it's like let me see if I can find my oh, chat. I'll find it, bro. I'll find it, bro. I had auto hotkey. Where I did. Shiba. Talk you through the new moves. I can VC. Sure. All right. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Hold on. Let me see what the homie says about him. And we'll try him out. Alright. Give me the rundown.
Alright. So. So, Dark Flame, that's same.
Yep.
The Thunder Charge. You're gonna need runes to fight. That account doesn't have runes on it, so if you find someone to just soul rip. You know, it does like a little beam.
It does a beam? Oh, it does.
It does like the little beam range thing. If you have runes, you can teleport to them then.
Oh.
But it's like, you have to do it in less than 1/10 of a second of like hitting the beam.
What the
for it to And it's the room, which is.
And it has variable timing based on like the distance, I assume, right?
It literally like just click start charge blow again after like it lands on the player, and then that's when it is. So yeah, no matter when, it's always like less than 1/10 of a second. Apparently, Grim said the timing is.
Less than a 10th of a second, bro.
Yeah, it's really hard to land, and if you fail it, you get hit yourself.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's not the best right now. I bet he said he's buffing it and stuff, which yeah, I don't know if he'll be active in that server because it's an old server.
Oh, give me that. Hold on. Oh, actually, hold on. What I want actually here 5.
And then there's also the crystal thing, which I
like here. I want. What snap does he have? Wait, what snap do you have?
I've got Ignis and Gyarados.
Ignis. Ignis and Gyarados.
You can go ganking on that if you want. I don't really mind if it wipes.
Oh nah, bro. I do not know how to play DSK, especially the new one.
Yeah, neither do I.
Impure crystals. This is like the ice one.
Yeah, it doesn't slow though for some reason. It does no other effect.
So, I heard it does auto executes though.
Yes, yeah. The charge blow is a axe kick, which I don't know why you'd use instead of soul rip, but yeah.
True. True.
And also, one thing we found is that it just ignores Verdian. You know, Druid's like root thing. It just ignores that for some reason.
Like it just goes through.
Yeah, it goes through. If you use it like pretty soon after the startup, once you get stunned, it'll just go through it. Or it does that with the other 2 charges as well. So if you want to counter Druid, then yeah, it works quite well. Also, it's got good knockback with the crystal charge blow, so if you just want to play Deep Forest and just kill people to void.
Interesting. So, do these have like the sullen hit effects on M1?
No. the M1
What?
effects don't actually have anything. I don't know if that's a bug, but they don't actually do anything on hit. Not that we've noticed anyway. The lightning charge doesn't stun at all. No extra damage or anything. No slow. It's literally just for the new moves that are kind of meh.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. They should definitely have their own cooldowns.
Yeah, I think that's been updated. I think because I think that server that you're in's older. I don't know if it's been changed yet in new servers. I've not checked the messages that Grim's put in the Discord because I've not been on my computer. But yeah.
Down.
Yeah, so it's just a nice visual rework. No, that's what I say. But
So you still think like the fire one's like the best?
yeah, 100%. Like being able to stop mana charge. Like you counter mage, you counter desage. It's still good, and yeah, I think the wind-up's slightly decreased now, which is nice. It's barely noticeable though.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to run ones with a fucking spy.
I'm trying to run ones in public.
Apparently, it has the same timing as the old one.
Yeah, it's similar. So some person I spoke to said it seemed faster, but it's barely noticeable. So yeah, it's kind of mid. I'm a bit disappointed, but well, I wanted a Best Walker rework anyway.
Is that coming up next?
Oh, well, I hope so. He said it will be next, which, because you know, he's only got 1 move right now. technically.
Yeah. Ooh, I actually might really lock in for that. I would love the Abyss.
So will I, 100%.
Abyss rework. Now that is what we're winning on. That's what everyone's winning on.
It could actually be so cool though, couldn't it?
Yeah. I don't have. I don't. See, I'm probably. Yeah, I'm gonna get that timing down.
But there was no punish for that.
GG, bro. The escape room might be chopped. I need to.
It's not the best.
I wish they
I
had.
know my build's not maxed or anything, but like.
Man, I wish it was in-game keybinds, but I still want to see that. Look at that. Bro, because I just can't find the keybinds I used to have. It's dropped. Bro, who's the nigga throwing all this fucking bound, bro? Ooh. Man. I swear I had it too, man. I swear I had it. My rogue lineage keybinds, man. Wait, maybe it's... No. Yeah, it was definitely on my laptop, bro. Actually chopped. Actually so chopped, bro.
Oh, I'm reading the, what Grimm's put. Apparently the lightning charge, when it's fixed, it's going to do damage through block. Or hit your block, I mean, sorry.
The charge itself?
Yeah, the charge itself. When you have activated, if you block, it'll deal damage to them, I think.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, I can't see much else.
Yeah, added a hold M1. Oh, did
and then the ice charge will be mana charge slow.
Oh, mana charge.
I think that's what I'm reading.
So thunder will hit through block, or do some damage through block.
It like reflect damage when you block, I think.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, deal damage to people who hit your block. That's pretty cool.
Oh man. That hit. Oh, dead. GG. These charges even have any combo potential? I don't know. I feel like they could though. I feel like impure crystals could. Like maybe like if they have different cooldowns, like dark flame burst, hit them with a
Yeah, you can
snapping
rack
miss.
combo with it.
Gelly
I mean,
into impure crystal. I don't know how the fucking lightning fall. Maybe like
I think when you get, if you can get the TP, that's just a combo starter
yeah,
to get
combo
free
starter.
surge.
So you have to hit the charge blow again.
Yeah, you have to hit it
Like you have to
again,
click
but you
while
need a
it's
room to
equipped.
activate it right now.
It's nice to see though. Will there be an influx of cameo DSKs? Oh, there will be cameo DSK. Why do you think so? I mean, cameo. Impure crystals. I like this one. Look. It's better now. My homie told me. Hey, what's up, brat? Yeah, you trying to play? Give me like 15, bruh. We still trying out that update. I'm gonna do a ping dope.
Get my games in the storage.
Bet.
Yeah, just let me know when you're finished, bro.
I bet. Peace.
Okay, see you.
Let's run some ones. Chat, I don't have my keybinds, bro, so I'm gonna be doing awful. Oh, cold combo. Oh. That motherfucker tank. I forgot how tanky these motherfuckers are, bro. Chill. Right up, bro. Oh, yeah. Damn, I hit my ass too. Impure crystals. So cool. What's up, Aga? Code is 1967 beef. Appreciate that. Let me see real quick. Let's see if I can edit these real quick and see what I can do. Location. Edit notepad. No. Hey. Hey, I got it back. Okay, bet. Oh my goodness. So actually, let me actually exit real quick. Change one more thing. I kind of like my C being 6. It's like way better. There we go. I sent you my Solons. Honestly, maybe later. I kind of want to keep trying out. What's it called? Shits. Yeah, something like this. I bet. Who trying to ride up? I bet. Let's ride up. Let me run up with this Shinobi first. Oops. I just realized. Bro, this reminds me of actually when I played back on YouTube, man. Always some fuck ass nigga doing some shit in R1, man. Alright, let's restart, bro. I got knocked to Fimble. Look at this. Little freshy Kinda wanna see if you can do a combo with like Ball and Lightning. Alright, little freshy. Nah, I'm just so suppressing 5. I don't know. Why is the monk with a spear boxing him? That's just how PSs are, man. I want to box up. Alright, Fung. You motherfucker's tanky as fuck, though. Take a lot of hits to kill this motherfucker. Oh, this ain't good. Oh. Where the fuck is my... Oh. Oh, bro. You can't. You actually cannot run ones here, man. Oops. I don't even know deep updates out. Bro, if you show me, I'm actually gonna time your ass out, bro. Maybe I need to become the new low tier god, bro. What would the opposite low tier god be? High level demon. High level demon. Yeah. Fucking goofy ass name, bro. Man, I miss my Solons, bro. And it got nerfed too. Alright, who to fight? Who to fight now? Oh, this guy? Oh, wait, this guy's a spy. Mid-Eurasian spy. Okay, nasty. I'm running one more ones, bro. Is DSK strong or weak? I don't play enough to tell you, but I think it's gonna get some buffs. I got you, bat. One's bat. Damn. Yeah, don't hide behind. Bro, come on, man. Bro, Raw Rising Dragon? What is this, 2019, man? Yo, do you actually play? Do you actually play Oni? Or are you a fraud? What's going on, man? Are you playing Oni or what the fuck is going on? I should not be able to come back and beat an Oni, bruh. That was 2019 Oni? Raw Rising Dragon? Yo, get VIP Jack in here, bro. You can't be doing worse than VIP Jack. Nah, brother, nah. Come on, man. I haven't played this game since 2021. Oh, okay, no, that's fair then. No, you really are from years ago then. Nah, it's been 4 years. I can't even blame you. I can say like Raw Rising? Where the man, you better move stack that, bro. What the fuck am I looking at? Let me find him up and go actually fight though. Oh, I forgot they made that shit go through block. Do I have counter? I need to use counter. Can I find this dude? Ah, you like that. He used to reflect damage when it went too. Yeah, I kind of want to fight this faceless, though. Fight the new faceless. I got this guy's Vin, too. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Bro, could somebody like hold that mage, man? I swear, bro. Come on, bro. Run it up. What the fuck? Where's bro at? Oh, he's here. I'm dead. GG. I think they nerfed that, man. They fixed that. Bro, that's classic tech, man. Like, ah, I guess. They probably nerfed it for a reason. Or the patch notes, I'm on the... Where the patch notes are in the Rogue Discord. You can use a rune to make it combo extend. New trinket? Oh yeah, yeah, that trinket looks... A tenth of a second of it landing, man? That's high skill, man. That's high skill. But there can be some really good DSK. But yeah, as for the patch notes, basically DSK, refresh, new abilities. Summer event, go find summer shits, get new cosmetics, balancing, and that's the update. But that's a big update for Rogue, okay? We all know this. Alright, let's who wants to run it now? Off all gang. Alright, chat. Thoughts? I bet we can run it up. I don't even think I can. Can I hit him with this now? You can perfect block that. Honestly, though, I feel like I'm definitely not playing against like the best players in the show, bruh. Like that motherfucker should have moved that to Snarv or not, whatever. Unless he fixed that. Honestly, I feel like it's a lot harder to play without fucking runes, man. Oh! I'm gonna take that as a victory, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take that as a victory, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I literally gotta take what you can get. That's cool, though. Oh, show doing the I don't have a rune. I don't have a rune. Soul Rip. We need a rune. Bruh. My rune. Fuck. I bet, chat. I think, yeah, bruh. I think that's all we had to talk about. I said it was going to be like 20 minutes. So I'm probably going to head out now. Appreciate it for pulling up, bruh. Appreciate it for pulling up. Very cool. Very, very cool. Did they have DSK damage or enemy stanky? I wasn't landing combos, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I don't have runes. Like, I just don't have runes. Usually, it's like you land the shits, you pop your rune, Gelidus, Ignis, maybe like Action Surge into another fucking. You know what I mean, right? Like, you get what I'm saying. Get some sleep. No, I'm gonna stay up. I gotta stay up. Hopefully, deep update today so we can stream again. But yeah, appreciate you for pulling up, man. Just want to do a little yap. A little bonus because I was streaming basically all night. Fuck. We catch y'all later. Peace.